Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You can watch my channel Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a review of Southern Charm, Season 6, Episode 6. Alright, let's jump right into it. Alright, so Danny and Chelsea met up at a clinic to talk about freezing her eggs. She's getting older, she's not getting any younger, so she's thinking about freezing her eggs so she can have a kid. Chelsea said, I'm not having that right now. No, I'm not doing that. So Danny said she go um, talk to the doctor about it. So she talked to the doctor just told her about the things. They had questions. First, Danny and Chelsea looked at the diagram, and Danny was like, I can't believe a baby grow in there. And Chelsea said, really, dear? No, it doesn't go there. I said, yes, it does go in the universe, girl. It go there. It grows. And so that was that. The doctor told me you just got to take hormonal shots. It takes about like 10 or 14 days. And then after that, we retrieve how much eggs, as much as we can. Now that you're older now, you're not going to get that much eggs like you was younger, but we get the best that we can, and we do that. And it costs anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000, and it is not a guarantee that you will get a good egg. So it's based about yeah, $10,000 to $15,000 per cycle, and it's all go by how the eggs come. So if you get a good one, you get a good one. If you get a bad one, then you gotta start all over again, and it's another cycle, and then you gotta pay more. So it's very, that process could be very emotional, and also very time consuming and money financial thing. So sometimes people does it because they realize they can't have egg, they can't get pregnant right away or something like that. They want to freeze their eggs so they can have it. So when the baby to get there, they get it fertilized, they can get pregnant, and everything. Keep it simple. All right. So Danny, after she hear all that, she was like, I don't know. I don't know I could do this. But Chelsea said people do this all the time. You could do it. And Danny said, I don't know. So she got to think about that. But Danny did tell Chelsea that since the pillow party, she haven't talked to Catherine, and it hurts her that her Catherine is not talking because they're having good friends. And I said, yeah, sometimes when friends go through some new tumultuous things and boyfriends and stuff, they turn on you after a while, especially when they feel like you coming at them when you wasn't coming at them in a negative light. They just feel that you are judging them. And that's what I think Catherine felt. She felt being judged, even though that was not the intentions. Even though after later on she realized that wasn't her intentions. All right, so the guys checking in their hotels. They got from the camping thing at the bad little freaking night they had. They went to the hotel. It was a nice presidential suite. They still trying to get Austin mine over on Madison, which that failed because they went downstairs to eat dinner, and they had a little wine, and then they talked at the dinner, and then Craig said, "Oh, tell me how it is when you hanged out with Catherine and stuff." And but first of all, Shep shaved, and nobody know that he shaved, so it was like that was funny. And then they went downstairs, and Craig said, "How it goes when you was freaking with Catherine?" And Whitney said, "No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about." Basically, just kind of denying that he ever had anything with Catherine. I said, "Why are you denying? Catherine already said that y'all hooked up already. Just say you did it, you smashed it, all stuff. I don't know you proper, but maybe he don't kiss and tell. So I know people who don't kiss and tell, but one person who haven't really brought it out there, why just not keep it a secret? Shoot, that other person said, yeah, I did it. So unless you get proof that you have done it, you did not do anything, then what's it? But you hiding it, making me people making more, want people to look at it more, and it's like, you know what? What's going on here? All right, so they did that. All right, so then Austin was trying to talk to some females. So he said they went to casino trying to talk to females. Shep coming butted in trying to talk to every female he tried to talk to. So Austin started getting upset, and it's like crazy. And then the girls are talking to the girls. Austin talking to the girls. They say the boys trying to took the trip to get me mine over Madison, and then they all just not even here. That's not even working because freaking Whitney was over here this way. Shep was somewhere. Craig was somewhere. So Austin was by himself. Then he talked to another guy over there somewhere and talk about how he's still not really over Madison and he just still love her and stuff. So it's just a lot going on. But they did take the girls to some people and they had party late night in the room. And they got up the next day and they went back to Charleston. So that was that. Catherine They say they saw something that Catherine is seeking papers for full custody. And that's what Craig brought up. He said, Whitney, how was Catherine was and what she was like that when it's because Catherine Craig said Catherine broke down when he saw her. So he asked Whitney how she was when you saw her. Was she was a breakdown state? Was she was cool? Was she was flipping out stuff? He said, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So that's what I what about. But they feel like Whitney's so entitled because Whitney doesn't have the time because he's from Patricia. So Patricia is the Patricia Darling, the it mother of the freaking Charleston. So he just had this little air about him, like, okay, yeah, I'm this and I'm down, work this, I make money. It's like that. So they kind of feel upset about that, but they cooled down and they came back to the dinner. All right, so Patricia Darling is having a freaking dinner for ladies. It was potentially supposed to be the guys, but since the guys went out, she said, let's have a female only dinner party. So she was going to have an artichoke dinner theme where they're going to have artichokes and every dish will be expired by the artichoke dinner and stuff like that. Menu. So it was nice. You know, she decked her table up. It was nice decorum. It was great. Patricia Darling was everything. I love it. I love Patricia Darling. They say everyone was inspired to be that. I said I would love to go to Patricia Darling. I call Patricia Darling because I love it. Love to saying that. Patricia Darling's house was amazing in the dinner decorum. It was nice. So she invited all the ladies. All the ladies came and they talking. And Patricia Darling was trying to get all the dirt. She was asking Naomi about her boyfriend and Matar. Cause Naomi was trying to cook Matar an Indian dinner. She boxed the whole shit up because she didn't realize she supposed to marinate her food and cook it overnight. She trying to impress him because she said she cooked things here and there, but she just never cooked Indian food, and she trying to impress him that trying to cooking it for him. But she didn't do well. He said, let's do sushi, let's do sushi. That was funny. But that was cute. And I said, she said Matar is the one. So I said, oh, that's nice. So she asked about Matar. I said, Indian and stuff like that. And then all the ladies came in. And then Madison and Danny, they all both came in. And Madison was throwing daggers at Danny. And Danny was looking at those daggers. And Melania was in the middle. And Melania was saying, I feel like there's laser waves going through my head. Because Madison and Danny was looking at each other like, I was like, what the hell? But they talked it out a little bit. Danny said she should apologize. She apologized. She shouldn't have said anything to Craig about what happened, about what Madison did. And Madison is upset because he said, well, you went to Craig, and then Craig told Austin, now I got this breakup with the thing. But I said, you still did it, girl. So no matter what, you still was sneaky and did it. So I understand you may be upset that she told Craig, but at the end of the day, she would never told Craig if he never did anything, right? So own up to your stuff, right? So and then they all talk about Catherine's boyfriend, I think Joe, and his pictures and his wiener, and it says his wiener like a Ken doll, and it took a selfie, and Patricia's doll looked at it, everybody looked at it, they started laughing about it, stuff like that. Catherine came in, and Danny told the group that they would say like all that stuff, like I remember Chelsea went to Catherine's house and talked to Catherine, and Catherine said, I just feel like Danny blindsided me, she attacked me, stuff like that, all that stuff. And Chelsea said, maybe she was protecting you. And after the little whole talk, Catherine realized that, yes, Danny has been there. She said she's been your best friend for a long time, and it sucks that y'all would end the friendship over this petty thing. And Catherine said, realized that, yes, Danny has been through all my phases. My crazy Catherine phase. They show a clip on her craziness going on. Her freaking pregnant Catherine phase. It was that going on. Her subtle Catherine phase. So it's different phases that Catherine going through. Danny was always by her side. So the fact that y'all would break your friendship up like this is like that. So they had to break it up. They had to make up their friendship. So that was that. So Danny was there. Catherine there. Catherine told the group that she broke up with Joe. She broke up with him. He said he wasn't like what she thought he was. And y'all was right. Outside looking in. I'm over it. That's right. So she talked to Danny, and they had a talking, and Danny said, what happened? You snapped at me. You went there. Why you went there with me? You should never go there. And she said, yeah, I was going through a lot of things, all that stuff, and I apologize. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you have been there for me. I should have took it to that place. It just was like a lot of things coming at me, and I shouldn't took that, knowing that you was in a good space good place with me, and you wasn't being judgmental. You was being there, you were protecting me, you was helping me, and now I see it. I now see it. So they cool. So they went. All of these went down to Patricia Darling table, and then they sit down. They talk about things, and Patricia said, "Oh my God, when I had the guys, said they be turning up. They're good now. Y'all so subtle for me." And she said, "Well, can we get some shots?" And it's just shots. So Patricia Darling never really had shots. She said, "What are we taking shots for?" They got tequila, tequila, and she said, "What are we doing the line? You gotta eat it." She said, "Eat it." So they took it. She said, "Oh, I ever wondered how to take shots." But now I realize I like my martinis. I said, "Go ahead, Patricia Darling." So they took the artichoke. They had a little thing first, and then they took the next thing. They had to dip their hands, and then had to continue courses. And Madison revealed that Shep called her a white trash. And it's like that. She said, "What?" And they was like, "Shep don't even work. So how you gonna call someone a white trash?" And so he needs to shut up. So that was that. And yeah, so it's white trash and all stuff. And then also they was like, what if Catherine and Whitney get married? Because it was like, listen, Patricia, they was like, they was loving Patricia Darling set up and stuff. She said, "Patricia Darling, listen, if Whitney never get married, can you divide this stuff up against the rest of us?" And Patricia started laughing. But they would say, "What if Whitney and Catherine get married?" Patricia Darling said, "I wouldn't mind that. So that means I would get some grandchildren." I was like, "Oh!" Catherine will do it all the time. She would be humble. She didn't want to upset Patricia Darling, so she stood quiet most of the time. But she was a little taken back about that, little comment about that. But say, "Hey, Patricia Darling don't apologize. She said what she said. She want grandchildren. So if you get married with Whitney, she wouldn't mind that." So so that was that. All right. So then we get Whitney. No. So Craig went to get not Craig. Shep went to get shopping for his dog. He named his dog Craig. I said, okay. So we went through shopping for the dog. That was that. It wasn't much. All right. So last thing we get Catherine. We get Catherine, Craig, and Austin when to meet up. They talked a little bit, and they told Catherine that Whitney had denied them me hanging out, and Whitney is upset about this. She said, "I can't believe why he's just doing this. It's like him denying and make more conversations going on. Because people go still speculate something happened. Because I said it's going on and make me pissed off why he denying that we hooked up." And then Craig, no, what was that? Yeah, and then it would say, "Why Shep went at you like that? It was crazy." Shep is like, he's two faced sometimes. He been going after me, going after people. And Sister Catherine said one thing he flipping out, the next thing he was apologizing. It was like, I don't know what Shep we get, and it's like crazy. It's like he's too much. And then Craig said, "Then you see?" Asked Austin, "Did you see Madison lately?" He said, "Yeah, we hanged out last night." So Craig got upset. He said, "What's the point? Oh, y'all broken up?" He said, "Yeah, we broken up." But he said, "If you broken up, why you hanging out with her? The partner broke it up, you don't hang out. So if you wanna separate, you gotta not see each other. So what's the point in letting it go and getting over it if you continue to see this person?" And Austin was like, "You know what? I really still have feelings for this girl and stuff like that, and I'm mad that I let y'all talk me into out of dating her, so like that, and breaking up with her, so like that. So y'all for no, I shouldn't be doing that." So I don't know what you want me to say, because Craig got upset. I was like, "Craig, leave him alone. He want to hang out with Madison. It's still fresh. They still just broken up. It's not like he can't cut his feelings off like that. So it is what it is." And that was that. That was Southern Charm, y'all. Like I said, it wasn't too much going on with that. I'm looking forward to the next episode. But tell me what y'all think about this episode. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me what y'all think about this video. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.